Greetings and salutations, and welcome to There's Only Now, where I'm your host, Talib, and I'm not here to teach you, I'm only here to remind you. And welcome. I hope you could make it. I'm glad if you did make it. That's wonderful. So happy to see you here. And we I have an interesting topic that I'd like to go over. We're also live for TikTok, so for my TikTok audience, good to see you. Glad for you to be here. We're going to go ahead and accomplish our goals while we're here. We're going to build that TikTok live audience. We're going to get people into the right state of mind if that's something they want to be in. I'm not here to take anybody on a journey they don't want to be on. Some people are very, very, very comfortable with their unhappiness. Some people are very, very comfortable because it's very familiar, right? And I'm not here to tell those people that they're wrong about how they feel about their reality. I'm not here to alter their reality or to make you feel a certain way about your reality based on judging theirs. I'm simply here to say, if you found me, you've probably gotten to a point where you're ready to make changes, and some of the things you may have been trying in the past hasn't worked. And you realize that, and you're looking for new alternative methods and strategies that could assist you, right? Some of these things you might have already journeyed into it, and that's why the algorithm or your own intuition may have brought you in my direction. So I'm not here to change anybody in that sense. What I am is this is pop up to day two. And what I would like to go over is a lot of the anxiety and energy that's built up around the holidays right now. Right now, Thanksgiving is just merely 2 days, or depending where you are, just a day away. And that means that a lot of people are going to deal with people or going to see people that they normally may not have interactions with. And in their minds, it may be for good reasons. But most importantly, uh, I'm looking, it's more in the sense of that the difficultness because of the nature of where we are today in our society. And as far as I mean by that, when we look at how we've had politics and religion and various other things that are worldly come between the connection of the people that are closest to us, be it you or the individual or a combination of the two, therefore. So, what I would like to do is offer some methods and maybe a way to release and clean house and get ready to walk into a situation in which you're in control of and no, without having to feel like you need to be in control of it, right? And what I like to do with that release and some of that is basically give you an opportunity to understand another perspective, open yourself up to the infinite perspectives, and allow yourself to be in a moment. And when you're in the moment, in the now, right? That's where all the abundance, that's where all the happiness, where all the joy actually lies at. And I would like to share with you, and I say this quite frequently, but this is once again a great example of tying this in. You see, what I'm going to hopefully be able to transmit with care and overstanding is the fact that our language is shaping our reality. This is pivotal in our understanding that the language is shaping our reality. Okay? Now, we have to understand that that language, some may call it a parasite. I like to consider it like a gum, right? And what happens if you get gum in your hair and you take your fingers around and you try to move the gum and pull the gum out? The gum actually spreads further and further and becomes more consumed in your hair. And before you realize it, what may have been just a small patch of gum in your hair is now gum all over your head. Think of these thoughts like that, right? Like a gum. And the more you try to use your conscious surface level thinking to solve that issue, the more you actually inundate your psyche with it. And the way we do that is language. And because language can be so much like a gum or a parasite or a virus, if you like to consider it as such, it has the tendency of framing us into a place where we aren't experiencing what is happening. We are experiencing what the language is intending for us to experience. And a way to experience that right now is to look at something in your nearest vicinity right now, and just allow yourself to look at that for a moment. And now, whatever is closest to you. And as you look at it, do your best not to name it. Don't give it a label. And notice how your mind is fighting and wanting to associate and create a label out of it, right? Be it it's a cup, it's a top, it's this, it's that. It wants to create this structure. And that structure is shaping, it becomes what we experience, right? So many with our language today and how we've been accustomed to using it, it we put ourselves in a position that we begin to believe it. And when we believe it, then we begin to argue and fight for our own limitation. So this is pivotal to understand when you're looking at, and this is all important because when you're getting ready to go out here this holiday, and one of the things we will go over is I've been over the Silver Method and shown some other neurolinguistic programming things, but I like to show something for maybe people who are maybe on more on the internal side, right? What some may call the spiritual side, right? And a practice that you can do called a Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian spiritual practice that goes back many decades. And it is profound, and it is simply four words, right? And we're going to use that, and I'm going to show you how, when you meditate or when you calm the mind and you give your mind these suggestions and give yourself certain permission using these phrases, you can release on a lot of that. A lot of what we experience when we're dealing with the family that we may go encounter or deal with, that or situations that we feel are difficult when it comes to people, it has a great deal to do with the fact that we've already framed them in our language to be a certain way. We've already attributed their intentions, their behaviors, and things to already be a certain way. So we walk in with an assumption that that's how it's going to be. And then when we experience our assumption, we go, oh, that's what it was. But what you don't understand and realize is this, right? It's all an internal experience. It's all internal. It's all mental, right? And you have our minds are tuned to experience the world through generalization, right? And that's how we shape and keep a consistent image of reality for ourselves. It's a beautiful process, but at the same time, if it becomes in control of the system, it is a amazing warden that will create an intricate prison of thought and emotion that will keep you right where it intended for you to be, because the mind doesn't like the unknown. The mind is comfortable with the familiar. Okay? So this is important because when we walk into these situations before we ever get there. Now, if you're somebody somewhat like myself who might think of quantum entanglement, who may the phrase nowadays of quantum physics is thrown around quite frequently in the metaphysical world, though many speak on it without the true understanding. So when scientists or other materialists speak to them about it, it comes across as woo-woo because they're not actually talking about true quantum physics. What they're talking about is a neuro-linguistic process, right? And neurons are firing off electrons and it's giving off electromagnetism. Your thoughts are a frequency, right? And everything is what they call energy, right? And energy is just a ambiguous word for states, okay? uh, of immaterialism. Okay, that's energy, right? And we have different forms of that energy. But here's what I'm trying to summon to you, just to give you somewhat of a round understanding how this language, our assumption, and everything plays a role into what we walk into experience. Okay, so without the adding the quantum physics, let's just go into a neural a neurological aspect or psychological aspect of how you're experiencing something. Okay? See, you have something called a reticular activating system. This is in your neural processings. So the reticular activating system's main purpose is to filter out all the other data. You're taking in so much data, but it's not relevant to what you're having, what you're considering to be what you. The personality of you is merely information carving itself out into a boundary of a set of information that's separate. The boundary makes it seem separate. That's what you are. You, or the personality of you, is what creates the image or the illusion of separation from everything. So that's very, very pivotal to take in and to remember, because this is ties into what we're experiencing. Okay, and it's more in a way that we can wrap our minds around it in a tangible way, that we can actually begin to look at this kind of information and do something about it if we desire to make that change. Okay, so that's very, very important that you understand that connection, right? Because you see, the reticular activating system is filtering everything out, and it's based on your attention. And your attention is based on your emotional response and how much time and energy you give that. And then it filters out all the other data. So the moment you label somebody a certain way, oh, they just difficult, they don't ever want to listen, they're argumentative, I can't stand the way they behave. You've already and identified with that. You've labeled out. You just filtered out all of their other behaviors that may counter that statement, that may say otherwise. Okay, so now taking that in, what does that actually mean? That means that if you sit there and the mind doesn't know the difference, this is very crucial to understand. If you assume that you're going to have a positive interaction with them and you emotionally resonate with that, then all you're doing when you emotionally resonate with a image or thought, you're just giving yourself a suggestion that you're saying you would like to experience, and you're telling that to the unconscious mind. Right? See, most of your interaction in this world that you don't even realize you're doing on an unconscious level. The unconscious mind is doing things all the time. And a lot of people may say, or I've had people ask, well, what is the unconscious mind? How can you even experience the unconscious mind from a conscious state? Well, I'll give you an example. If you just take your right hand and raise your right hand up. Now, raise your right hand back down. Or not raise, excuse me, lower your right hand. Now, I want you to notice, did you consciously think of the physics and the dynamics and all of the internal processes and the muscle activation and the chemical activation, neural stimulation, all of these processes that kicks into drive just for you to do this? You don't even think about it. You just go, I just want to raise my hand, so I raise my hand. See, that's the unconscious mind at work. That's your conscious mind experiencing the unconscious. You're not thinking about any of the processes. You don't even have any conscious connectional care to it. You just experience it, right? And that's how your unconscious mind is running in the background, right? But affecting everything you're experiencing right now. So when you're getting ready to enter into these situations, give this a test. Try it. See if it works or not. It can't hurt if I'm wrong and what I'm saying is just mumbo jumbo and it doesn't true, right? Then it won't harm you at all because you are already going to have a negative experience with these people, right? It may make it a better one for you because now you get to tell me I was wrong. But here's the reality: if you enter into that honestly with openness, you're not going to tell me that it's wrong, right? Because if you don't try this and you just do it, you're going to experience what your assumption is. If you assume you're going to go in there and they're going to agree with you and it's going to be a good time, you're going to experience that because your neural processes are responsible for what you're experiencing. And once you interact with that and give it what it needs to understand what you want to experience, it's going to happen. So I'm on my TikTok too. I got to look over here. Let me check the chat, guys. I was just going in. Because I really would love to share this. Uh, uh, I think it's Cliff. Love the title. You say, hey, thank you. I appreciate you. And that is called auto suggestion. And you are absolutely correct. See, you understand, you have some understanding of what I'm saying, so therefore you can understand that, yeah, this is true. We're neurological beings. You have to even think about the chemical processes that are happening in your body. They only happen as a cause of a response to a neurological thing. See, the nerves fire, and you interpret what that means, and then to make understanding and to keep that on record, your body produces something called a chemical key code. This is why when you get upset and you're angry, you feel it. Your whole system is angry. Okay? That's very important to understand. Your whole system is because your whole nervous system. And what is anger to the nervous system? What you're calling being upset is a human subjective perspective. That's not a neurological one. So I'd like to share this with you for something to keep in your mind, right? The neurological aspect of you is everything, right? It's key to understanding how you want to make the changes you want to make in your life, and even with the relationships you want to be in. See, sometimes we don't even understand our own neurological processing, so we're fighting for something that isn't even good for us, relationships that aren't in service to us, right? And when we do the the necessary work internally and neurologically to give the internal self the suggestion that I am good enough, I am already worthy and deserving, I'm already loved, I'm already whole, perfect, and complete. See, this is how the suggestions actually take hold. They don't take hold when you're in an a beta state of mind, resonating on a conscious woke level, going, I'm not going to let anybody do that to me anymore. What you're actually resonating is the anger of what's being done to you. And what you have to understand is the unconscious mind doesn't understand no in any shape, form, or fashion. It don't understand. Don't, can't, won't, shouldn't, couldn't. Okay? This is not the language of the subconscious. It's not the unconscious mind in that world inside the darkness is not tied to time. It's not tied to lack, right? It's the servant, right? And whatever you put in it and express to it through the language of that of the mind, that's what you want to experience. That's what you're going to get. It doesn't have a, a, any kind of horse in the race, right? It doesn't take sides. It doesn't go, that's not good for you. That's going to destroy you. That's going to make you unhappy. It doesn't see it that way, right? And when you could begin to understand that and absorb that and let that in, then you can step back and go, okay, wait a minute, right? You can use this technique. Is what I'm about to say in service to me, or does it make me a victim? And if what you're about to say makes you a victim, take a breath and allow the words to come to you. Don't try to find them. Open up to the words, and the right words will come because the right words are already there. You're not going to create them, you're not going to make them. You're just opening up to, and the way we open up to things, the way we experience things, the frequency is based in our tuning. And that tuning is a psychological one, that which we give our mind the attention, and that which the reticular activating system has in its understanding to get done. And I'll give you an example of the reticular activating system in action. Have you ever had someone tell you, I'm going to pick you up at 7 o'clock in a blue, purple, red, green, red, whatever color car, right? You see, or you look at it, that says the Uber's going to be outside now. And the next minute, I'm going to go outside. You go outside and you look at the road. And guess what? You see? You see the same car that's supposed to be coming to pick you up. Oh, that one was just different color. Oh, that one was the same color, but it wasn't the car. It had a different guy in it. All of a sudden, the car you're looking for is everywhere. And you might ask yourself, man, is everybody all of a sudden just driving this car? The answer is no. The answer is your mind now knows what you want, is aware, it's what you are giving your awareness to, and it's going to filter out. So when you look at what's going on in your life and you see the situations you find yourself dealing in, now you can realize, wait a minute, this is what I've been telling my mind that I want to experience. Not through my words, but my attention. So when you think about your family, ask yourself, am I asking more of them than they are capable of giving? And if that's all they can give, could I just love them for that? Could you just love them? Could you just allow them to be whoever it is they choose to be? And what will help you with understand this is this: you're always right. Some people, somebody needs to hear this. You're always right. And I know what you're going to tell me. I've been wrong. I've made mistakes, messed up in the past. Aren't you right about that? Can you even be wrong without being right? It's not possible. So the real question becomes, what do you want to be right about? You're already right about your limitations. You're already right about your family, and certain people don't hold the right viewpoint. Look at what you're choosing to be right about and change it, because you're the only one who can. See, the key to profound change is not sitting around meditating and making all your thoughts stop. It's impossible. You can't make your thoughts stop. Your thoughts never stop. Even when your thoughts start, you just become aware that you're aware. So that's a thought. That's not the key. What is our key then to profound change? Profound questions. The quality of your life will only ever be as good as the quality of your questions. Think about it. So, what do you really want to be right about? Right? See, moments of clarity come when we have an inner dialogue with ourselves and we have a realization within that inner dialogue and we accept it and it causes an instant shift. So just experiment with me a little bit. This is the first step for a profound shift to help you even A, begin to accept everybody, by B, seeing that everyone is still you pushed out. So how will we do that? How can we see that with a question? Here it is. Am I the one, Talib? Am I Talib? Or am I the one that is aware of being Talib? And I asked you, are you your name? Are you the set experiences and trials and tribulations and relationships that you've had? Or are you the one that's aware of it? You see, I think you'll find very easily that your mind will tell you very quickly, I'm the one that's aware. Well, if I'm the one that's aware, then I can't be the person that I think I am. And this goes back to language. You only believe you who you are because the language. If I was to take you out of your family, away from you, and throw you in a whole new family, start you all over as a baby, and you get raised by a whole new family, would you be the same person? If the answer is no, then how could you know who you truly are now? This is the first step to profound change. And these are the things that are going to make you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Because when you open up to this now moment and allow your language to be in service to you and allow people that are around you to be who they are and appreciate them for who they are and the time you get to do have with them, then none of that other stuff can actually happen because it doesn't matter. So, at this time, I'd like to venture a little into the whole Ho'oponopono. And we're just going to use the phrase, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So, you may want to just do this one with your eyes closed, and you're gonna watch a profound shift that happens in doing this. I've heard people go, you have to use the Ho'opono for 30 days and this amount of time, and everybody giving you no. Let me tell you, when you do these things properly, you experience something called neuroplasticity. That's your ability to form new neurons almost instantly, because there is no time span to how quickly you can learn a new thing. They only put a governor on what you could learn. But your learning is infinite. You can learn as much of anything you want. So I'm going to go ahead and put this music on. Give me 1 second. So, in this moment, what we're just going to simply do is first, a disclaimer. If you are currently operating heavy machinery or doing anything that requires your attention, totally participate in this. But if you are in a place where you're comfortable and you will not be disturbed, I would ask for you to participate, and that is my disclaimer. So, in this moment, and I'm going to guide us through this. And this is just a simple meditation using the Ho'oponopono to do a nice deep release on any family or individuals that you may be holding on any negative energy. So in this moment, just take a deep breath and just sort of notice what's in front of you. It may be a table, your hands, the screen, the wall, whatever it is you notice in front of you. Just give that attention to that as you take a deep breath. And as you breathe, just notice building and releasing, much like the ebb and flow of our lives. Our breathing is intrinsically tied to the flow of our lives. And sometimes in our life, we don't know how to receive. We don't know how to give. So as you breathe, just open yourself to the natural ebb and flow of giving breath to breathe out and receiving breath to breathe in. And as you notice your breath, begin to notice your clothes pressed up against your skin. And notice other sensations that might feel around you. Maybe your feet on the floor, or your socks up against the skin of your feet. And as you begin to notice that, your eyes just become heavy. And you allow it. Because the more you allow it, the more relaxed you feel. And the deeper that relaxation becomes as you breathe. And with each breath, your eyelids become heavier. And in this moment, just give your eyelids permission to just close. And as your eyelids close and you feel them begin to seal tight and shut, it just takes you deeper and deeper in relaxation as every muscle, fiber, cell in your body relaxes and loosens and deepens that relaxation as you breathe. And in this moment, just focus on some area or individual in your life that you may want to give forgiveness to or want forgiveness from. And you can repeat that to yourself, as you bring up those individuals or person in that moment. And repeat, give this energy as your heart opens. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. And as you focus on those words, you focus on that negative, dark energy that swirls around those people and those feelings and those incidents. You repeat, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Did you notice those words emanating inside? Notice the light that comes with those words. See, forgiveness isn't something you're just giving them. It's something you're giving yourself. You're not saying, I'm sorry to them. You're saying, I'm sorry to yourself for the neglect, for the love that you could have given to self. And as you focus on that situation, those people, that incident, you repeat, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. And the more You say that to yourself. You say it to yourself in this moment. The more relaxed you become. And notice that that light has laid itself over that dark energy over those memories. And as it lays itself over it, that love and light begin to take its place. And in this moment, you will ask your unconscious mind to allow that love and light to take its place. And as you do, and as you ask, you notice your unconscious mind eagerly and happily accepts what you ask. But you begin to notice that darkness, that anxiety, that uncomfortable feeling fades. And when you know your unconscious mind has locked that in, I want you to ask your unconscious mind to give you a sign. And that sign will be a wave of wonderful euphoric energy from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. And when you know you have it locked in, I want your unconscious mind to begin to bring you back in the room. And as you begin to come back in the room, you begin to feel your feet go in your hands. And a refreshing wave is coming over you now because you're allowing it, because you're commanding it. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. And please leave a comment and let me know how that worked for you. Now, this is just pop-up day 2. I'm gonna be doing another one tomorrow, and everything up to Thanksgiving, through Thanksgiving, and through this weekend. And hopefully we can share more techniques like this, get more people involved, and most importantly, spread this message. My LinkedIn is available. You can also go check out the things that I have set up in there. I think you'll enjoy a lot of what that has to offer. And I have a book. There's only now 30 days to the quantum you were in the book. There's exercises, practices, a 30-day tangible practice for you to take yourself through to make long-lasting, substantial, and sustainable changes. I'm not one that advocates change through the process of constantly or rigorously taking on a physical aspect to it, because it's not fun. You don't enjoy it. And It's terrible. Let me look at the chat and just see what we got going. Take photos. You're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Um, let me see what we got here. Hold on, guys. I just want to make sure this chat, I'm communicating with everyone. All right. Yep. Okay. So look, here's what I am saying. I would like to say that I will be bringing more of this information, sharing, and assisting anyone that would love to be assisted, that is looking to be assisted, right? If you think we'll make a good fit, I'm here to help. And I'm also going to be offering free sessions for those that reach out to me and get a couple free sessions going. There's a webinar I have coming, and we're going to get into a lot of that stuff. The goal here is to build a community to offer tools and tangible things that can actually help people. Let me check on my TikTok audience. I haven't been saying much, and you know TikTok works a little bit differently than YouTube. So I'm going to just check on that real quick and see where we at. Let me just see if there's anybody I need to say anything to. But we're definitely going to be doing, I'm definitely, when I say we, I speak in the multiples. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more stuff uh, uh, with this. Offering later is going to be coming hypnotherapy sessions and helping people create lasting change through hypnotherapy, neurolinguistic programming, as well as Silva and Sedona method. If you need to release on something, please hit me up. We can do a Sedona release together. Get that right out of you. Give you some necessary tools that'll take you far, and keep you going. You know, before I wasn't. I wouldn't say I was. I was very consistent, coming on live a lot, posting a lot, and I. Took a little bit of time to delegate some other projects and things that I have going with as far as the music and stuff, but most importantly for the books and for the authorship and really for the program I'd like to put together. The goal here is to build this channel, to build it to thousands. Right now, right off the goal, I want five. We got to get 500, and we don't have to do anything. Actually, I'm open to 500 people that are looking in the same directions that I'm looking. And if I can assist, I will assist. But right now, goals 500. Also, I just want to say thank you, really. I really just want to say thank you if you joined, if you listened, if this was of benefit to you. I'm really glad that it was. And we will, I keep saying we. I'm going to have a staff. I'm going to get people involved. I have techniques. I'm going to be teaching people methods and stuff. We're going to build this out into a real thing. The whole goal, my overall goal here is to get this into like urban boys and girls clubs, to go into urban communities, take the youth, teach them the power of neurolinguistic programming, of how you can use your mind, right? That's one of my real goals in all of this that I'm doing. I definitely want to assist people that are wanting to change. None of this works if you don't want to make a change. I can't make you change, and I'm not here to make anybody change. I'm not here to save a drowning man who's trying to drown, right? I am aware enough to respect everyone is here for their own experiences. And my experience may be watching you drown, while your experience may be willingly wanting to drown yourself. So that's your right. I am here for those that wish for me to be here, as well as those that are looking for that. And at this time, um, I will be on tomorrow. I will try to come on earlier, but I will definitely put notifications up. I'll definitely put up, make some videos out of this kind of stuff, and for other people to come back and bring them in so they can see this whole form. Also, we are live on TikTok, so if you're ever on TikTok and when you come on to TikTok, you could come in, right? Go to There's Only Now on TikTok. Welcome to There's Only Now on TikTok. In there, if you want, I could bring you in as a guest. We could do a release together if you want. You know, I could assist you in any way that you need assistance in as far as this material is concerned. So this is where I'm going to cut it off at. I want to say thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to leave out with the song I came in with, because the song at the beginning of the show is my own music. It's mine. It's a beautiful song. Please listen to the words. I recorded it myself. I did everything myself, playing the music myself. So thank you again for joining. And remember this: whenever you search for the truth outside of yourself, the truth gets further and further away. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.